Welcome back to Good to Know. I'm Lindsay Voch. We're all about capturing positivity here today, and that's exactly what some photographers did, capturing positivity in their communities.
When there's turmoil in life, some people are at their best when working together for the greater good.
I was struggling, just like everybody. Everybody wants to do something.
Meet Donna Cotto, a Castle Rock photographer who wanted to use her talents to help. She saw an idea on social media called Porch Photos, helping families document this historic time from a safe distance away.
It clicked with me, but I didn't step on it. I didn't run with it. I didn't want to do anything with that until I started seeing they were doing it for donations.
Enter Patrick Johnson. He's the publisher of the Colorado Dining Guide and the idea man behind the Douglas and El Paso County efforts to feed the frontline heroes.
This program was created to raise funds to help the restaurants stay in business, but at the same time, we can provide food to the frontline workers who are really doing all the work.
So when Donna heard what he was doing, she picked up the phone.
Immediately, and we connected and told him what I'd like to do is take pictures for my community.
And what happened next took Donna by surprise.
It's just been overwhelming. I thought I'd raise a couple $100.
And in just a matter of a short time,
I just gave him a check for $1,120, which goes to this food that we picked up today and we're delivering to the hospital.
100 meals were delivered to Sky Ridge Medical Center that day from several Douglas County eateries.
And we're not just giving them peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. These restaurants are giving them, like Gables is giving them chicken parmesan, and Vista Vena's are giving them like chicken parmesan, and Trestles. This is all good food.
Thank you.
These incredible deliveries have meant the world to us. I mean, every one of our employees is grateful, humbled, and we feel extremely honored and thankful to everybody that's shown such great support to us.
And just as the saying goes, one good deed deserves another. Meet Lara Mark.
Awesome. I am a local photographer in Castle Rock.
Lara wanted to help her good friend Donna. Only the money she's raising to feed the frontline heroes comes from helping high school seniors preserve their memories.
I thought it was cool. I mean, I don't really like taking pictures, but I was like, you know what, sure.
It's gonna be like real.
I'll never forget this because, of course, so many things were taken away from me this year.
They aren't going to have their prom. They might not have graduation. They're not going to have those last days.
At first I was like really sad about it, but like I've just tried to like get through it slowly but surely.
It wasn't what we expected, it's not what anyone expected, but I think everyone's trying to make the most of it.
This is the time of her life in high school, trying to make memories. So just kind of looking back and having anything to grasp to, you know, is a good thing.
It's a gift to so many people.
It's for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
It's just endless. It really is.
It took all of us to make this happen, and I am so excited and filled, and I am just so grateful for everybody that has allowed me to do this.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. There aren't enough pictures to describe kindness like this during the most trying of times.
Oh my gosh, people were amazing, really. We used the porch, the front yard, the backyard, whatever was good for them. And honestly, we just had an absolute blast.
This is Land O'Lakes family photographer Danny Adams. When business slowed down due to the pandemic, she reached out to her neighborhood with an 85mm lens.
I shot with an 85 to give me a little bit more distance to keep with the social distancing requirements, and so I wasn't really nervous.
Danny offered to take family portraits in her Lakeshore Ranch community. In return, she asked them for a donation to local nonprofit Kids Helping Kids, Pasco County. The response?
I had 100 families that reached out wanting to do photos, and so I had to break down the neighborhood by streets just to get them all done. I had one family, they came out with a cat on a leash and they did a Tiger King version, and it was awesome.
Danny's work is absolutely gorgeous, and even better, she raised $1,500 for kids in need.
You know, it was overwhelming, but in a great positive way.
A group in Western New York is feeding kids, both body and mind, with books and bites.
And we've just distributed 75,000 books to to give kids a little bit of hope and a huge smile during the pandemic.
The idea started in this warehouse, the teacher's desk. This is where teachers come to get free supplies for their classrooms. Well, now books are being donated with lunches for families in need. A story with a real happy ending. A teen captured our attention in Florida for graduating college at an impressive age.
Graduating college can be a big deal for anyone, but imagine doing it at 17.
Overwhelmed? I figured she would have like a couple like family members, but I was surprised.
Juliana Wandell started taking college courses at age 11, but her parents, Eric and Rosie, say her fascination with learning and exploring started way before that.
4 months old. She jumped out of her crib.
Yeah, she was an early reader. By 2.5, she was reading
full.
She quickly gravitated to science, technology, and engineering.
I give her a blueprint, and she would figure it out. I didn't even have to explain it to her. She just did it.
Wandell was able to challenge herself thanks to rigorous programs at A.D. Henderson University School and FAU High in Boca Raton. Fast forward to today, and she's graduating from college at 17. Those around her couldn't be more happy. This quiet Wellington cul-de-sac transformed into a special graduation for a student the people here say they knew was special for quite some time. She's walking away with a 3.8 GPA and 2 degrees in computer science and computer engineering. On her long list of thank yous are her parents.
Both of them were driving back and forth all the time, and like we live almost an hour away from campus.
When you ask her what she wants to do next, she's aiming for the stars.
I want to do additive manufacturing with an aerospace company.
I've just been kind of exploring different things with music. This was our last year to really shine and be recognized for our hard work. These final moments of our childhood have been building up for about 12 years.
A graduation is a big deal. It's a big deal for the student, for the teachers that have watched their students mature and grow, for family.
It's definitely been an adjustment. I had big plans for my senior year. I'm sure all seniors did.
Graduation 2020 is not going to look like any other graduation, and millions of seniors know it.
It is a major disappointment. We won't have that traditional experience that's often associated with coming into adulthood.
A global pandemic has interrupted life for all of us, but it also means a sudden, unexpected end to a crucial chapter for young adults and the loss of community rituals.
I was really looking forward to prom, really looking forward to senior day for spring athletes. I was really looking forward to graduation.
Since there won't be a celebration of that new beginning, at least not in the customary way, a Virginia senator wants to give every graduate the chance to speak up, to address their classmates and the world.
A lot of our graduates, they're not going to have the traditional experience. It might be postponed. It might be online. It's not going to be what they were planning for. So I just decided to announce something fun. I call it the Everybody's a Graduation Speaker. And I've encouraged any member of the Virginia class of 2020 to tape a graduation speech of what they would want to tell their classmates.
Senator Tim Kaine says seniors can send their speeches to him up to 10 minutes long, and he'll feature them on his social media sites. At least 2 local graduates have some ideas on what they would tell their socially distant peers.
I think that I would tell my classmates that I'm really proud of them for continuing to work hard considering the circumstances and for keeping their head up during a time like this of such uncertainty. I think that takes a lot of strength and resilience. And I think that we are all going to come out stronger by the end of this, much stronger than we were before. And we're going to have learned a lot of valuable lessons that we can use for the rest of our lives.
Definitely, everyone has the certain traumatic times in their life. For example, in 2001, we had 9/11, and I feel that really shaped the millennials. And so I feel like this is our shaping time now. This is our time to prove that we're stronger than we seem.
Here's something good to know. Teachers are helping you stay a little bit occupied during all of this, using some fun things around your house.
Hey friends, welcome back. Today we are going to be working on a still life.
Welcome to Julie Crowder's Art Teacher Blog. It's how she's connecting with her kiddos at Richmond's William Fox Elementary.
Being away from them is difficult for me personally, but it's also difficult not really knowing how they're doing.
So now I'm going to take my onion, use a little bit of that color.
She asks kids to use materials they might have in the family recycling bin or from stuff their parents might have.
We did one where they were painting with coffee because I believe that their parents are probably drinking coffee right now. I believe that they have some empty plastic containers in their recycling bin.
Staying up on all subjects is good, but Miss Crowder believes art is especially important right now.
Not because you're going to make the greatest art you ever made in your life, but because you can completely forget your anxieties that you're having and your worries that you're having about what's going on in the world around us, which is giving everybody anxiety and worry right now.
And there are educational benefits.
Art in general teaches kids that there's multiple answers for things, there's multiple ways to solve things. Any given problem that we give them, there could be 25 different artistic solutions in the room, and none of them would be wrong.
Even though they're not in a classroom together, Miss Crowder can see her kids are learning and being engaged.
I got a video from a kid that was doing the stop motion that I just did, and that was like really special because not only did they do the stop motion video, but they also made the Play-Doh, like it had, there was 2 parts to that block.
Building a little creativity is building better minds.
Mentally, physically, and emotionally, stay-at-home orders are taking a toll.
This is a unique and challenging time for everybody.
And without daily recess or PE classes, children cooped up inside are getting restless.
Everything going on with the coronavirus, it's really, really important to keep them active and keep them, off the video games and not watching TV all the time.
That's why Kent Hamilton, a Plain local school's PE teacher, is bringing his innovative ideas to the internet.
Tupperware lids. We had one activity where we played air hockey, DIY air hockey, and they used Tupperware lids to slide the puck back and forth in their house.
Sharing video tutorials with parents and students, using everyday items that won't break the bank.
All the activities I create, use common household objects. Things they have at home, not things they have to go out and buy or not specialized equipment.
Step into the batter's box with just a hairdryer and a wiffle ball, or keep up the courtside competition that only requires a paper plate and a balloon.
And it was neat, we had a really positive response to that video. It now has over 4 million views on Facebook, and it was shared by, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, Billie Jean King.
With some of the greats taking notice and clicking share, Coach Hamilton's efforts are reaching far beyond the borders of Northeast Ohio.
We have discovered some creative ideas and inspiring people who have captured our attention today. They're in our communities, giving back. And isn't that good to know?